One of the biggest mistakes that I find most traders making is they try to go down the lower time frames to pass their funded challenges as quick as possible. Now, the reality is this: yes, that is the method, but at what cost? See, most traders end up wasting at least $2,000 before they can even pass their first challenge. But that's not the biggest issue here. The problem is that when these traders move to the lower time frame trading, they expect that all they need is price action and a simple entry model. And this couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact missing piece and showing you countless examples in real time in the live trades to show you how it all works, so that you can end up passing your funded challenges a lot quicker than ever before. By the way, my name's Diamant and I've been trading for 7 years, going full-time and being profitable for the past 4. And since then, I've been able to help hundreds of traders get funded and stay consistent with a systematic approach that almost anyone can understand. Trading is all I do, day in and day out, and I'm here to give you that one extra bit of knowledge that I wish I had at the start of my journey. So let's get straight into this. So before we get into any of the details of that missing piece in your trading plan, let's actually get into the reason why most of you are still not profitable. Now, many of you, when you get into the markets and you're learning on these YouTube videos or whatever it is, the understanding that many of you are having is exactly this. Price will eventually, let's say, for example, create a low on the previous day. At that point, we'll get some type of retracement down, all the way up until this eventual inducement right at the bottom. Over here, you're eventually going to look for some type of entry model. For example, it could be some sort of inverse fair value gap entry where price continues upwards. You see the inverse fair value gap, you enter right at exactly over here, and you try to aim for opposing liquidity. Now, as an entry model, this is okay, but you're missing one of the biggest factors that actually can make you profitable. And what it is time. See, many of you ignore the fact that price is not really just built on one axis. Remember, when you're looking at TradingView, you've got time on one axis and then you've got price on the other. If all we focus on was price, then simply TradingView has got something wrong over here. There's two axes for a reason. So what do we actually need to do now? Well, we need to consider the fact that there's an actual framework trading relies on, and that's the exact intraday cycle that I'm going to be talking about now. So now that we've identified that time is the missing component, let's actually explore a few more details before we can get into the main grips of everything. Now, when it comes to price action, the most key and basic lesson people are still messing up on, and that's candlestick mastery. Remember, whenever we look at candlesticks, there's a lot of information that can show us. A 1 hour candle consists of 60 1-minute candles. So it has a lot more detail as we start to get into the lower time frames. Now, generally speaking, in an uptrend, what we would usually expect is something like this. We're going to continue the open over here. Eventually, the low is going to come at some point. We start to get a push upwards, and then eventually we close around this level. Now, of course, there can be variations where we do something crazy, like we go all the way up to the high, we come back to the low, and then eventually close all the way upwards. But again, that's going to require a lot of volume. So typically, the type of movements that we see within one candlestick on the high time frame is the lower time frame will present a sweep of the open low. Then eventually we start to go all the way up until the high, and then eventually we start to pull back into the closure. Again, this can be said for the same thing on the downtrend as well. But some of you really skip past this idea that every single candle tells a story. So candlesticks tell stories, but let's actually look at that in a bit more detail. See, with every single candlestick, we are going to have different phases. Remember, a 1 daily candle may present us with many 5-minute stories, and this is exactly what we start to see. Now, typically, this is going to refer to what we've learned from obviously ICT Concepts, and that is going to be accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Now, why is this so important? Because as soon as you start to see an accumulation at some point in the day, and it's all going to be time related, and we'll get into that in just a second, the manipulation will come at some point. Now, there's many different types of models, but generally speaking, if you are in an uptrend and it is very aggressive towards the upside, you will usually see an accumulation at some point early on in the day. You will then see a manipulation and a distribution in the opposite direction. So the fake move, as we know, is going to be called a Judas swing. This is usually what we start to look for at certain points in the day. So just a quick little break. If you are looking to get funded with one of the most reliable prop firms in the industry, then look no further than Blueberry Funded. They have been ranked as the most trusted broker-backed prop firm, offering some of the best trading conditions and challenges to suit all of your needs, with the opportunity to even get instant funding as well. They bring in over 20 years of combined brokerage and prop firm experience, so you know you're in good hands. What you really need is simply a prop firm that has the experience and will always deliver on your payouts. And exclusively, just for you guys watching, you can get at least another 20% off any challenge just for simply being a subscriber. Use the code Diamant at checkout for the best possible deal. Now, the interesting thing is that these points can actually be defined, and there's been a lot of research into it, and I've seen it myself after literally hundreds, if not thousands of trades in all my history. The daily liquidity theory. It's very, very simple. We start off with the Asia range. GMT, this is going to be between 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning, or EST, we've got 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Now, remember, you can actually have a screenshot of this entire thing. So just pause the video and take a screenshot. But the key things I want you to know are going to be the Asia range, the London kill zone, the New York kill zone, and eventually the London close. So typically, if we have a very strong move towards the upside, we are always going to expect Asia is going to be slow. London is going to be that reversal. New York is going to be the continuation, and London close will eventually lead to a slowdown in price. Now, does this mean that we're going to get this every single day? Of course not. We have to give a little bit of a precursor into where we expect price to move. Because let's just say, for example, that price is obviously moving towards the upside, something like this, but we're starting to get into a bit of a consolidation period as we start to move to the upside. Just because we are in a higher time frame trend towards the upside, do we really expect for the next day to give us a delivery of price all the way upwards? Of course not. This is where we have to start to look at the daily theory as well. Now, the daily theory is one of the most important concepts that you can actually get to grips with. And the reason for that is because everything that happens on the daily will influence everything that happens on the lower time frames. So taking a look at this little example over here. For the longest while, price has actually just been continuing all the way towards the upside. Eventually, we got a higher time frame change of character at this exact point over here. At that point, we started to get the opening of this order block, as you can see over here. As soon as we get a reaction from there, a massive engulfing candle away that actually gave you a nice rejection at this point and even closed below the previous body closure. From that point onwards, what can we actually expect? Well, we see a reaction from an order block. We see a complete reversal of the trend. And then we also start to see a beautiful engulfing candle close around this area. Naturally, we are only going to be expecting sells for the next day. Now, here's just a little tip that some of you may not really have known. Whenever we are moving aggressively in a certain direction, typically markets or daily candles will only move in 3 waves. One day, the second day, and the third day. I have my theories about this, and obviously I can let you know about them. Think about it. Whenever we've got a weekly candle, we have 5 days of movement. Now, 3 days in the middle are typically where we see a lot of volume. Again, take a look at this little example as well. As price starts to slow down, it goes down 1, 2, reverses, slows down 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then this goes on and on. 1, 2, 3, reverses. 1, 2, reverses. 1, 2, 3, reverses. You see this many times over and over again. So remember, whenever you are looking for these daily candles and you're really trying to project where price might actually be moving, look for these 3 daily candle movements. Once you see that happening, essentially expect for price to actually get exhausted. And only at that point, the next daily candle may not be too aggressive. Now, if you've stuck around to this part of the video, this is truly where the value actually is. Every single week with my inner circle, this is the type of stuff that we're doing. We're journaling every single trade opportunity that has come in the past week. This obviously gets done every single Monday, so we can review the previous week. Now, I know it looks quite complicated, but when it really comes down to it, it is very, very beneficial because you really understand how exactly the market has moved, how it moved in comparison to our previous analysis as well, and did we actually even get into the entries as well. One of the examples that I do want to go through, because there's many to actually choose from, is going to be Monday from the last week. So this one is going to be the Euro USD chart. Now, what did we talk about so far in this entire video? We talked about timing, we talked about candlesticks, we talked about the daily movements, all that kind of good stuff. So the main things I do want to focus on at this point is going to be that execution in terms of timing. Now let's look at this little example. Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution very, very easily. But before that, we have to look at the previous daily candle. Now, what we can see in the previous week is that we had a massive news event form at that point. It eventually went on to sweep a massive level of liquidity. So naturally, we were obviously going to be looking for this imbalance to actually get filled and only start to look for sells. With that thesis in mind, with that daily candle projection in mind, we were only going to be looking for sells, right? So the next step is going to be our accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Did we get an accumulation at the start of the day? Naturally, we can see that during Asia session, yes, we did. The high, the low, price didn't really move around much. During Frankfurt Open, that's when we started to get the manipulation of this exact order block up top. Eventually, we got our lower time frame change of character at this exact point. And now all we're going to be looking for is a continuation of this exact move. Why? Because we know we've had our manipulation. We've reacted from this point of interest. We've even reacted from a massive liquidity sweep on the higher time frames. Imbalances down below. Everything on this setup is looking like an A+ setup. So if we really had to break it down, our London session, it was an entry type 1. The context was great. This is moving as part of our phase 2B, so our students would obviously know about that. And we're moving against a trend after a 1 hour sweep. So this is going to be a low/medium risk trade. Our execution was a pullback after the lower time frame change of character. And then eventually our stop loss was trailed down after the second break of structure downwards. So that's one of our risk management tools that we actually look at. Now, this one actually would have been great if it wasn't for the retracement all the way up. However, some profits still gained a 1 risk to reward. Now, where the massive movement actually comes in, and I personally got into not Euro US dollar, but GBP USD instead, was this move right here for a beautiful 6 risk to reward. I'll see if I've got the screenshot. I'll post it on the video as well. But 6 risk to reward made on this trade. And how exactly did we intend to get into it? Well, very simple. Accumulation, the manipulation has already happened. We're now starting to look for that distribution. Also linking up with that daily candle projection as well, where we wanted this imbalance to get filled. All we started to look for was that pullback, engulfing candles away from it, showing us a very strong reaction. Therefore, we can finally start to get into it. So really breaking it down, we had a New York session entry, sticking to the timings that we've been used to so far. It's a continuation trade and a very low risk trade. Our context, we're moving with the high time frame and also the lower time frame order flow as well. Our execution, an engulfing candle away from the mitigation. And then finally, 75% partials taken at 1 to 3. That's personally what I took on this trade. And then the rest held to take profit around a 1 to 6 or so. So very simple. We've got many examples, day after day after day after day. And this is literally everything that we're doing with the inner circle as well. And obviously sending out the live analysis as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video so far. If you did take a lot of value from it, I'm literally here bringing you as much value as I can every single week. If you want access to that A+ setup guide, down below it's completely free. Before, obviously, I used to charge for it, but now I've released it for complete free. And you guys can have full access to that. So if you don't want to watch that, watch the next video on the screen. And obviously like and subscribe. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.